Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are in the world. This is from Healing Affirmations for the Soul with Kim. It is my birthday today, and today a queen was born. And I wanted to talk about a queen called Esther. Over in the book of Esther, Esther was groomed from the beginning of her birth, or within that time her journey was being groomed to actually become a queen. When you read the story and you really read it in depthly, you can see that a queen's journey starts from the beginning of her life. And Esther did not know that she was a queen or had the descendancy of a Jew. And so her uncle was grooming her after her parents had, passed away, which is a story that is so conducive to many of our lives. But the thing about this is to make it a reality of understanding that there are a lot of women out there, young ladies that do not know that they're queens because of the beginning of their life. Well, at the end of your life or the end of a season, a journey, and a season can be decades, 10 decades, 20, 30 decades of going through lessons and trials and tribulations to meet with your queenship or your kingship. In this case, it's about me. So I'm speaking to those that want to rise up to royalty. It means that you really will have to do self reflection and go into the refiner's fire and make those changes. When you read about Esther's story, you look at it and you make it your story. What you'll find is that she was set apart. She was set apart, and as she was put in a position to be chosen amongst others to become queen, where Vashti was the queen, she was bathed with herbs and all different types of spices, and it wasn't just her. I think it was about maybe 12 others. However, the point that I make is that you have to go through something to earn your crown, and that something is not a microwavable something. That something could wake and shake your foundation where you don't know who you are the next day. You know what I'm saying? A storm will come. It will shake you so hard that you can't wake up to be who you used to be. And so you have to begin to look at what God is doing to reshape you and make you that next person that you're supposed to be, because a lot of people are familiar with who they are today, but tomorrow holds something new. I have to tell myself, it's important to take time with yourself, because we are not the same. And people that we've grown up with, our parents, our brothers and sisters and so on, expect us to be the same. They expect us to be the same people, but we change if we embrace the Spirit of God. The Spirit of God gave us the opportunity to have a birthday, and it is honorable because every year, the sun comes back to a certain place where you were born, and it says, "Kiss me and I will kiss you." It's not just the sun, but it's also the moon concept. There's a mother and father in the astros, the universe, that is saying, "This is your day," because we saw in the planetary universal heavens that it was your day to be born. And I did say in a recording that I made a couple of days ago, astrology is not witchcraft. Psychology is not either. A lot of reasons why I couldn't understand queenship or be able to step into my queenship in my former years is because I was wearing the title of what others had given me. Still working at releasing the title of what others had given me, I'm speaking up and I'm talking to queens. And if kings are answering or listening, I'm speaking to you as well. I'm looking for men that mentor men, because we need that in order to embrace our people and to bring them into a wholeness, a healing that I'm speaking of, such as when Esther actually revealed who she was to her king, he was honored because her queenship saved many, many lives over there, because the Jews were getting ready to be put in a position. Um, that really the Holocaust provided in our time. That was back in antiquity when she rose up and she stopped the hand of Haman. Read the story, because Haman was setting up a demise against the Jewish, well, the country. Let's say that. And so her queenship, because she was groomed, and at some point Mordecai, her uncle, told her who she was groomed further to rise up at a certain time, but she was born for this destiny. And so your time, your destiny has a lot to do with what you do with your time. And when I say that, it means, how do you treat others and how do others treat you? It is not an eye for an eye or a tooth for a tooth. It is, when I'm hurt, I go to God. When I am hurt, I go to God. When someone is talking or mocking me, I go to God. Why? Because that's where our comfort and solace is. And God makes queens and kings. The universe brought you here and I for a lesson, the reshaping and the molding, the going through of the pressure, being in the refiner's oven, being in the process of wheat and tears. That is where we're being made. We're being made over to be better people. What is a better person? A person that recognizes their own faults and they change the era of their ways. So today it is my birthday, and I wanted to share a word of queenship, and I'm going to say, kings, rise up because we need you. For those that have not risen and believe in themselves, all of this is about confidence. It's not outside confidence, it's spiritual confidence. It's the confidence of Christ within us that says, you are a queen. Now it's time for you to take your crown and walk with it. You see, you don't take a crown and just put it on your head. The monarchy doesn't even allow that. Queen Elizabeth, she wears her crown, and it's because she was put in a position. Yes, there's a lineage there, but there's also a spiritual lineage that we have. If you're destined to be great, then you take on that destiny and that greatness from looking at yourself within and saying, what do I need to do for me? I move forward with unselfishness, but I be the king or the queen that God has called me to. Now, I do coaching sessions, and I work with a lot of people, in finances and social marketing. And if you need anything in those areas, I can connect you. But if you need personal development or business development in those areas, I'm your go to girl. I can set you in a place where if you're ready to make changes and become that king or queen, we can do this. Your business needs to become a kingdom or a queendom, I can do that with you. And so you guys have a blessed day. Much love to you and blessings. Bye bye.